Carroll County has long been known as a rural community. But what about the 8 municipalities that represent the town aspect of Carroll County? Each time we will feature a different municipality and their downtown attractions. So let's take a look at what these towns have to offer as we explore downtown Carroll County.
It's Baldwin Station Restaurant. We're right here on the train tracks at 7618 Main Street, and we're in Sykesville, Maryland. It's, historic little town, and right on the river and the train tracks of the oldest railroad station in the country.
So it was a bunch of different business people got together to restore the building and then turn it into a restaurant, and it's been a restaurant since 1996, I believe. And I believe Stuart Theory's owned it for the last 12 years.
This is the 125th anniversary of the building of this building. It was designed by a famous architect in 1883. His name was Francis Baldwin, and it was the original train station for this area. We have 2 dining rooms here, actually 3 now, but it was originally 2 dining rooms, the waiting room, which we're in now, and the freight room in the other, across from the lounge there. And one room was for women, one room was for men, one room was for freight, and that's how they used to load the trains. So historically it was a train station. This is still the same building, some of the same furnishings, so the historic significance of it is quite significant. 125 years in this building, and it's been a successful restaurant for the past 12.
The scenery would bring people in, the history of the building, and to be able to sit on the deck and overlook the river and the tree line and everything. It's very beautiful. Once you get in here, the food, not to toot our horn over here, but it's excellent. We work very hard to make creative dishes you won't find anywhere else.
Well, on this plate here we have a peanut butter cheesecake with chocolate sauce, a little peanut butter whipped cream there, and that'll be your final on a 3-course menu as a special for this week.
We have a seared ahi tuna burger served rare over tomatoes, toasted crostini with sea aioli, pommes frites.
We don't cater to one specific group, we cater to everyone, and we make it so that everyone can walk in here and eat like a movie star. Everything is personalized right down to our menus, where we do 4 menus a year, and everything is based on seasonality. Fresh local ingredients. We support our local farmers. I stop at the stand up the street and bring in a bag of stuff that I bought for 20 bucks, hand it to Nick, and he comes up with some beautiful specials made from fresh local ingredients. Seasonality, we stay seasonal, stay fresh. People can walk in here and expect butternut squash soup in the fall, pumpkins in the fall, those kind of things. And we have the ability to change at a moment's notice, and that really keeps people involved and keeps people fresh, and you don't walk in here in January and get the same meal you had in August. Everything's different from top to bottom. Our crab cakes are regularly ranked in the top 10 through Baltimore Magazine. The crab cakes stay on the menu every time. We just change them to be, the sauces, the accompaniments, those kind of things, we change that to stay seasonal. And we actually get that a lot. A lot of our customers will walk in here and look at our menu and say, you know what, have chef make us something. And if I'm back there, if Nick's back there, we put something together for them on a personal level. I'll come out and talk to them. Nick will walk out and talk to them. We'll get a sense or an idea of what kind of things they like to eat. And then we incorporate our own style and our own flair. And we put it out there for the customer, and we haven't had a complaint on that yet. That's basically how these chef's wine dinners were derived. People will walk in and say, I don't want that, have chef make me something. So that's how that came about. The chef's wine dinner is, it's a personal meal created by myself or Nick, depending on who happens to be there working that night, where a customer can call ahead. It's listed right here on their table. If they happen to come in, they can see it. There's a table tent here. It's basically a 6-course meal that we build from scratch. We usually come out to the table, we get an idea of what the customer likes to eat, what they can and can't eat. A lot of people have dietary issues, and we work around that as well. But we basically come up with an amuse-bouche, or an appetizer, a salad, a fish course. We do an intermezzo course with a flavored sorbet. We do an entree course, usually a meat course, red meat of some kind, whether it be duck or filet or lamb or something like that. And then we do a panache dessert, which is a combination of all of our evening's desserts. We have no dessert menu here, so we base everything on a daily basis, and we make all our own desserts in-house from scratch. So from there, the server gets the menu, and they pair wine with it, and we walk out. We serve each course. We explain what it is. So it's basically a complete surprise to the customer. But using the talents that we have and the availability of good quality product, we are able to put out a very good dinner for those people.
One of the most popular is the creme brulee. We do a cinnamon vanilla creme brulee that seems to be very popular with people. I've had people that said they've been to France and they've tried our creme brulees, and we compare very highly. We have the chocolate fondant, which is a warm molten cake with a gooey chocolate center served with vanilla bean ice cream, which is also very popular.
The busy times are really year-round. In the summer, we have the availability of a very large deck, so we get a lot of customers that come out and have lunch or dinner, and they like to sit outside. And during the winter, we do personalized holiday parties and stuff here as well. So we're very busy with more of a catering outlook during the winter.
We do have a not a written kids menu, but an understood kids menu. From time to time, we do get a few kids in here, and we still have the the chicken nuggets, the kids pastas and stuff like that. Our small steak portions with French fries, anything we can do to cater to the children.
Our catering menus, for example, in a sense, are not your standard catering menus where you get a book to choose from. Every wedding that comes in here is different. You could be a guest at a wedding and eat, and then come in and have your own wedding here, and the food will be completely different because I made it just for you and your specifications and your personalization. So I think that what really sets us apart. It really makes us different than having VIP at any other restaurant where the chef would make sure your steak was cooked right. We actually would spin it to make it more personal to you, and you will never forget eating here.
We take great pride in what we do, and we treat everybody in here like their family.
We are Sweet Simplicity. We're a Victorian tea room and gift shop, and we're located at 7520 Main Street in historic downtown Sykesville. Actually, how this got started with my sister was last year my dad had given me a teapot for my birthday, and every year he would give me something special, so I've collected over the years, and he gave me a teapot for my birthday. And when she saw that and I shared with her my dream of opening tea room, she kind of grabbed a hold of that, and so we kind of got together with the idea and really began putting it into a plan and putting it into action. It's just been a desire and a dream of mine. I just love it. It's a relaxing thing for women to do, and men as well. We have a lot of men that come in with their wives. It's not only women. So it's just a relaxing and calming thing to do, take afternoon tea. So we do a full tea menu, which would include scones and a pot of tea of your choice. We have about 20 to 25 different tea selections to choose from. We do 4-finger sandwiches and desserts, sorbet. That is our complete tea menu. Our menu does change monthly. So we do a full tea. We also do a lot of private parties, and we do some off-site catering as well. Our full afternoon tea is $21.50 per person. That price includes tax and gratuity. That does include scones with clotted cream, assorted jams that are all homemade, choice of tea, 4-finger sandwiches, 3 desserts, and sorbet. And that is our complete afternoon tea menu. That is $21.50 for adults. For children, the price is $12.95. The children's price does not include tax and gratuity. We also do have an a la carte menu that you can choose selections off the menu if you want a cream tea, which is scones and tea, or you want just fruit and tea or fruit and sandwiches and tea minus the dessert. So we have a nice selection of a la carte menu items as well to choose from. One thing that people really like about the way we are set up outside is that it is off-street parking, and we have plenty of parking. We also have handicap parking, so people do not need to go up any steps to get into our building, and people really like that a lot. Also, the front of the building, it has a historic look to it, even though the building is not historic itself, and people do like that as well. On the inside, I think once you walk through the doors, I think you can feel right away just the warmth of the dining room with just the colors that we've decorated in the Victorian decor. It's a very comfortable, easy, warm feeling in here, and people really like that, and they keep coming back. We have several different types of tea parties that we offer to people. We do children's tea parties, we do bridal parties, we've done baby showers, we've done some off-site catering for some churches. We'll do retirement parties, brownie troops. So what goes into that is actually trying to plan a menu specific to the group that is coming in. Even though we still do a full tea lunch, which would be everything that I discussed before as far as the full afternoon tea, we'll tailor that to their specific likes so that the sandwiches and the desserts and the teas are something that that particular customer would prefer. So we just try to tailor our parties to the particular customer that we're serving at the time. We do accept walk-ins for a tea party, such as a children's party or a bridal or baby shower, something of that sort. It is definitely required that a reservation be made so that we can plan for enough food for the number of people that we'll be serving and the types of food that they will want. The most popular tea here that we serve is called Buccaneer tea. It is an organic black tea that has toasted coconut, bits of chocolate, vanilla in it, and rooibos, which is an herbal tea. And it's a delicious tea. It's a very hearty black tea, and that, I would say, is our most popular tea. We have a hard time keeping it on the shelves here. We serve a variety of scones here. Our scones change from month to month. We do have scones to go. We do ask that people give advance notice on very large orders, but we have people walk in all the time who request scones, and we pack them up and we send them with clotted cream and jams that would be appropriate for that particular scone. A favorite scone is the white chocolate chip scone. That is a very favorite here. Presently in the dining room, we're serving pumpkin scones with berry butter and a cranberry and walnut spread. I think one thing that sets us apart from others is that all foods that we serve in our dining room, they are all prepared on the premises. Our scones are baked fresh. We do serve clotted cream and jams with our scones. All of our jams and preserves are homemade as well. All of our sandwich spreads we prepare ourselves, and all of the desserts that we serve in our dining room are also homemade and are prepared in our kitchen. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 4. We serve afternoon tea. We are closed on Sundays except for private parties. We'll do private parties of 15 or more. We'll open up our dining room for that party. We serve scones Tuesday through Saturday. The busiest times of the days would be probably the afternoon from about 12:30 to about 3:30 would be our busiest times of the day. Fridays, Saturdays are probably our busiest days of the week. We get a lot of Red Hat groups, which is an organization of women that women belong to. It's called the Red Hat Society, and we get a lot of those that group that comes in here as well. We love people to feel comfortable when they come into our dining room, and if you want to come in jeans, then you can come in jeans. We do have women who love the whole concept of afternoon tea and will dress to the hilt to come in and have tea. We've had women come in their long dresses, their hats, their jewelry, just to be with their lady friends and to spend an afternoon having tea with them. When we do our little girl parties, we do provide dress-ups for our little girls. We have hats and feather boas and gloves and jewelry and purses and everything that's necessary for little girls to dress up and have afternoon tea and be like mommy. I just invite the people to come on out and visit us, visit our restaurant, have afternoon tea, have a fresh pot of tea brewed for them, shop our gift shop, which offers a lot of local crafters items there, and just sit down and relax with your friends, with your family, and just spend an afternoon and pamper yourself here at Sweet Simplicity.
It's E.W. Beck's Pub. We're in Sykesville, Main Street, right on Main Street, downtown Sykesville. When we first started, it was kind of a sleepy little town. There weren't many businesses down here. Eldersburg, which is a little up 32, was not very big, and over the past 16 years, it's grown rapidly. When you first come in, you kind of see the bar in the middle of the restaurant. Around the bar area, we get a lot of people like to sit there because of the ambiance, I guess, the noise, a little bit of background noise. And then we also have a dining room in the back of the restaurant. I would say that more family oriented, maybe a little quieter. then we have this area here near the fireplace. People have their favorites. We have regulars that come in, you know, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and we know exactly where they want to sit. They just kind of go sit down, and we bring them their menu. And so it's kind of a unique place. It has a lot of different areas. It's a family restaurant, kind of. The atmosphere is pubbish, but you know, you feel comfortable bringing your family, younger kids in. The food is good, consistent, priced right. So it kind of works for a lot of people. You know, it kind of fits a full range of customers. We don't do much advertising. We've been here a while, so I think, you know, just that in and of itself has helped out. But word of mouth, we get a lot of people from Howard County come up this way. It's kind of a great mix of people, you know, all the time. We do have a happy hour at the bar area. Friday's pretty busy happy hour. On the weekends, you'll see soccer kids coming from soccer and families, and just a great group of people. I mean, it's just a great variety. Yeah, the weekends, obviously, right around 6 or 7, both Friday and Saturday. We do a Sunday brunch, so right around noon, it gets busy on Sunday. And then our lunches are pretty good on the weekends as well. So we have a great staff here that does a great job, you know, getting people in and out and fed and keeping them happy. So it works out really well. We try to greet you with a smile first, get you sat as prompt as possible, have a server come over and smile and tell you the specials, and then serve you a great meal. We have a diverse menu. We have Italian, Spanish, American. We're probably known best for our crab cakes and our hamburgers. We have good wings. Everybody says our wings are the best around. So yeah, it's a pretty diverse menu. So there's a little bit on there for everybody. Those 3 items, I guess, are our mainstay. It is a meeting place. We see a lot of the teachers and the people in town. You know, it's just one of those places that, like a Cheers kind of, everybody knows your name. I live in the area. I live in Eldersburg, 2 miles from here, and it's just a really nice area in and of itself. And you know, this is kind of a part of that, what makes it special, you know, Sykesville. We start with maybe the crab dip or wings, an appetizer of some sort, and then go to either a burger or a crab cake. If they were looking for an entree, probably the crab cake or New York strip or filet mignon. Probably our 8-ounce Beck burger, crab cakes, and the wings. Yeah, definitely. They're all the top 3 by far. Tonight we do some tapas menu, which is a small plate menu, half-price wines on Thursday. We have a bunch of daily special things. We have a prefixed menu on Tuesday nights. We're working on a kind of a blue plate kind of special for Wednesday nights. So we try to do something different every night of the week, during the week. And the weekends, we just run our normal specials. We sponsor a few softball teams, so they come in on their days, and they also come back during the football and whatever event might be on. So. Yeah, we do a bunch of off-premise catering. We do some parties here in the back room. We do a ton of the schools around the area. Weddings, we've done pretty much everything. A lot of holiday parties. We're booking them up right now for the holiday season. So. If you're in town, I guess, Sykesville, please stop on in, check us out, E.W. Beck's. We've been here for 16 years. It's a great atmosphere, good food, priced right. Just a really nice hometown kind of place. So if you're around, come on in for a good meal.